All right. This is the Live Drive Jive Archive with your host, Frank Monday. It's the Friday edition of the Live Drive Jive. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscription, because you don't want to miss the Monday through Friday live action, live drive jive, live action role play with your host, Frank Monday. Frank Monday. Frank Monday! What's happening, y'all good looking sexy people out in Happy Land? I hope you are doing well today. It is the 10th of December 2021, and we are broadcasting to you live from the central capital, the central kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, Twilight Zone Old Peking. Coming at you, Twilight Zone style, where puerile, three-dimensional logic is not the order of the day. We dwell within a realm of non-Euclidean apotheum dimensions, where all time and space, the space-time continuum, stands completely still. I got a thumbs up out in Happy Land. Is anybody out there? Give me a yo if you're out in Happy Land. Come on. Let's see them yos. Good morning, Paul Fahey. Guten Morgen. How would you say that in Irish? In Gaelic? What is good morning in Gaelic? I don't know. Don't know. Never studied that. Never studied enough Irish to know. But maybe I'll get back in there and put a little work into my Gaelic. Gaelic. I mean, come on. That's such a on the nose. I'll call it Celtic, because I don't want to say Gaelic. Why's the lick have to be gay, right? That's not cute. And it's not Gaelic anyway. In Irish, it's Gaelin. So if you want to ask an Irish person if they speak Gaelic, you say, "I'm biggin' to Gaelin?" Gaelin. And they say, "I'm biggin' to," which means no, I do not. That's all I know in Irish. Do you speak Irish? No. Oh, I know one more. Pogue me itty hone. Kiss my Irish ass. Pogue me itty hone. So Irish is itty. Hone is ass. Man, the AI is strong this morning. This guy right in front of me, he has got a tail light out. That's okay, I think I've got my left headlight is out. Strong AI in the Capitol this morning, Paul. Asshats and idiots. It seems like I was just on here a few minutes ago, because literally I did a live stream on the nuclear boogeyman, and then I went home and went to sleep. And I woke up this morning, and here I am doing another live stream. Y'all good looking sexy people, stay well. What do you got for me this morning, Paul? Let me see what I got for you guys. A good guy out there in Happy Land named Chris A made some really good comments on my last couple videos, so get back in there and check it out. I just put up a walk in the park video. Chris says I should invest a little time and effort to some genuine productions for my channel, and that would help flourish. And of course, he reiterates the time-honored, just ask people to sub, right? So if you are tuning in for the first time, let me give you a little rundown about what goes on the Frank Monday channel. Hopefully we'll be getting into live interviews every weekend. So if you want to be on the show, just send me an email. In your email, include a brief introduction about yourself and the topics you'd like to discuss. That way, I can preface the show by reading your introduction and then ask you any poignant questions, not poignant, salient. And that's the way it works. It's all free and easy. Frank Monday is a guy who lives in Beijing, China, with his Chinese wife and 2 mixed breed children. Mixed blood, mixed breed. Frank Monday, that's me. I'm a German-Irish Jew. So I'm mostly from solid Germanic stock, but I've got an equal amount of Irish and Hebrew stock in me as well. So I go by the classic moniker, I'm a German-Irish Jew. But I was born and raised in America. So before I was born, they set sail from the sweet Cove of Cork. They were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas a wonderful craft was rigged, and oh how the trade winds drove her. She had 27 masts and endured several blasts, and they called her the Irish Rover. There was old Mick McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGuirk, who was scared stiff of work, and a man from Westmead named Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Man Tracy from Dover, and your man Mick McCann from the banks of the Bann or the Ann was the skipper of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the ship lost its way. When the ship lost its way in the fog. What happened next? Then that whale of a crew was reduced down to 2, just myself and the captain's old dog. The ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock. The bulkhead was turned right over. She'd spent 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. I'm the last of the Irish Rover. Yeah, there ain't shit going on. Something's going on, Paul. What's up? Let's see the yo's out in Happy Land, Paul. We are traveling east on the International Superhighway in Old Peking. This highway runs from Beijing, China, up to Moscow, over across the Bering Strait into Alaska, down through the Canada West Coast, into Chinatown, Vancouver. You can drive straight from Beijing to Vancouver now. Yo, 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 come on! At the top of the hill, there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up at the sky. By the whiff and the smell, you can plainly tell there's poteen brewing nearby. Come on. At the top of the hill, there's a neat little still where the smoke curls up at the sky. By the whiff and the smell, you can plainly tell there's poteen brewing nearby. Come one and all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll take a sip and give them the we'll give them the slip and take a sip of the rare old Mountain Dew. Skidillo, skidladidilo, skidiloladiladday, skidladidilo, skidiloladiday, skidiloladiladday. Now learned men who use the pen have written her praises high. That sweet poteen from Ireland, that's brewed from a wheat and rye. So away with your pills and your foolish jab. It'll cure all ills, whether pagan, Christian, or Jew. Take off your hat and slake your thirst with a bucket full of Mountain Dew. Skidladidilo, 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 skidladidilo. What do you know, good Paul? Are we connected? Are we still live out in Happy Land? There ain't nothing going on, man. All that shit in the news is BS. Read my last post on last night's Live Drive Jive Evening Edition. I quote an article that's an intelligence officer's examination of Director of the CIA William Casey's statement that everything the American people believe is false. That everything is fake news. Every last ounce of it, from morning till night, the 24-hour news cycle is 100% entirely fake. Drama and theatrics. It's got nothing to do with what's going on in reality. So don't buy into it. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. How much fucking Kool-Aid do you need to drink before you finally realize that he did not stutter? There is no confusion over the key word everything. Yeah, we were talking about nukes. Nukes are fake, man. It's a bullshit nuclear boogeyman. That shit ain't real. If you hear the word nuke, the next thing you'll hear in the news is the word Moab, mother of all bombs. They love to toss that one around, right? Really riles up the people. Gives all the war hawks a fucking hard on. Right? Big boy, they're gonna drop the big boy. Oh, so scary. You realize all of the nuclear bomb footage about the Japanese bombing during World War II is fake. Those were the largest firecrackers they could create. And they lost that technology. They can't even make bombs that big anymore. So don't buy into it. Have a little salt with your Kool-Aid. Yeah, research it, man. Nuclear hoax. They won't allow the videos on YouTube anymore, so you have to use DuckDuckGo. But that shit's all been debunked years ago, man. My dad was in the program. He told me it was fake. All the footage was faked. Big empty cans put on planes, nothing inside. Fake bomb footage. Fake space footage, man. It always baffles me about which part of everything people are confused about. They're like, but wait a minute, what about this story? What about that story? It's like, bro, if you don't have firsthand knowledge of it, it's BS. Everything you hear is opinion, not fact. That's Marcus Aurelius. And everything you see is perspective, not reality. Once you're firmly armed with that essential truth, then your BS meter is just like beep, 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 beep. Get in there with that paradigm in your mind and watch Dr. Joseph Farrell's transmission on his Giza Death Star channel this morning. News and views from the Nefarium. Fake moon landing? Yeah, BS, man. And like Sherlock Holmes says, does it matter one way or the other anyway? Here's what matters. They are running the nuclear football in order to distract you from the fact that they are literally liquidating people right now and driving them into internment camps. How about a free jab? You want to line up for an Omicron free jab? It's like, man, nobody was taking our flu shots, and now we can't give them away. Next, they're offering $100 if you take the jab, like Anthony. Anthony's like, guys, what if I give you a full body, erotic, gay oil massage while playing Queen in the background? And then I give you $100 on top of that. Stick a 12-inch black dildo up your ass and jerk you off for a deep throat cream pie. Then will you take the jab? And it's like, nah, bro, no matter how sweet you make the fucking deal, I ain't gonna do it. I mean, that sounds like a sweet deal. An erotic bath salt gay massage by Anthony. I mean, I could tell that he's been doing some training, you know. He looks like he's probably 6'2", weighing in at 220. Muscled up body. Yeah, I'm all in too. Let's do it. Let's get a fucking let's get a couple of rooms at the bathhouse this weekend. And Anthony will come in and we'll get him a Starbucks double shot of espresso maca latte, right? Caramel macchiato latte frappuccino. Get him all charged up on his caffeine. I'm on my second cup of Joe right now. That's why I'm you guys know it's Friday. Frigadoggin is no holds bar fucking, you know, just whipping it out and jerking it. I'm gonna jerk it. Put on your fucking sunglasses, everyone, because I'm like, who was that old comedian back in the day that used to do his routine with a sledgehammer? What was that guy's name? It started with a G. Gallagher. Frank Monday's like a supercharged fucking Gallagher on Fridays. He's putting watermelons on the table and hitting them with a baseball bat. Did you ever see Gallagher, man? What a genius. What a genius that man was. Hey, look, Tracy's out there. Hi, Tracy. Good morning to you. God loves you, Tracy. Praise be to the King, Lord of Lords. Hey, Diane's out there too. Guten Morgen, Diane. Wie geht es Ihnen? Let's practice our German. Wie geht es Ihnen means how's it going? And the response is geht es gut, danke und Sie? Nein, nein, nein. Mein Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Diana? Sehr gut. Sprechen sehr gut Deutsch. Du bist ein Blutos, was waschen, Scheißdekaf. Space Nazis, do you guys watch Giza Death Star and Dr. J.P. Farrell with the Space Nazis? He cracks me up, man. That's such a load of horse shit. But he tickles me. I really appreciate his sense of humor. He's like MK Ultra, paper, Disneyland paperclip. Space Nazis are taking over and building bases on the dark side of the moon. They are armed with extremely large, powerful nuclear bombs. Let me see what's going on out there. Hey, Paul's in the chat. Ideas room, happy land. Everybody's fucking going bananas out there. Paul's here. Tracy's here. Diane's here. And that's it. And Sasquatch. Sweet Jesus, man. Sasquatch Roadkill. What a fucking name. I love that shit. Have you guys ever seen a Sasquatch? I have actually seen, or I've encountered rather, a legitimate cryptid. I don't know if I've encountered more than one, but I've definitely encountered one cryptid, maybe two. You guys want to hear my cryptid story? Sassy's here too. Who the fuck is Sassy? Oh, Sasquatch. Sassy. Yeah, I like sassy ass, man. They are hairy. So I have encountered a cryptid, and I've got stories. I've got Chinese stories of cryptids. You know, a lot of those stories come from China and Tibet originally. They have got, not anymore. I mean, it's been scrubbed free from the mind of the Chinese people. They've done away with all mythology and superstition, but they've got stories about Sasquatch over here. And I've seen one. You want to hear my story? And it's crazy where I saw it too, man. Who wants to hear my Sasquatch story since Sassy's in the house? I'm not going to tell it till I get a yo out in Happy Land. Let's see some yos. Come on. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Okay, Sasquatch, here we go. In 2017, I was very interested in paranormal, listening to a radio show by DJ Banez, I think that's his name. I forget his name. Anyway, his radio show name, you can find it on the podcasts. Well worth listening to. Some of the most high octane material on the paranormal field that you will find anywhere. I mean, fucking hats off to that guy. He has interviewed some of the most lucid minds in paranormal phenomena. Anyway, his radio show is called Radio Misterioso, and it's spelled like mystery but with an I. So Radio Misterioso, Mysterio, Mysterio, O-S-O, sorry. Anyway, you can try to figure out how to spell it. I'll put it in the comments later. I'll pin a link down in the comments later this afternoon. Anyway, so if you're interested and you remember, I was listening to Radio Misterioso and I was out in LA driving taxi in 2017. I like to do that occasionally, take a couple month break and go back to LA and just drive people around, you know, basically for free. Uber, Lyft, you can't make money. You end up paying more money than you make. But that's all right. It's fun. So I was back home in 2017 and I was staying in North Long Beach at my sister's house. And every night before I drive, I'd go out and take like a 15 to 30 minute smoke break before I got in the car to get my A game on. And I'd watch the sky. And I learned about this on Radio Misterioso. They say if you go out every night at the same time for 2 weeks, all it takes is 2 weeks. You got to go out every night at the same time, either by yourself or with a friend, and contemplate the night sky, looking for something paranormal, whether it be UFOs or whatever. Don't put in your mind what you want to see. Just know. Go out with the intention that something will happen, and it will happen. Within 2 weeks, you will have a paranormal phenomenon. It's a little different for everyone, but it's guaranteed to happen. It works. And Master Ni Hua Ching of 7 Star Communications and Yosan University, Grand Master of Taoism in Southern California, he taught me the same technique. He's like, just stay out here in the woods for a couple of weeks and stick to your ritual practice and it'll happen. The sky will open up for you. So it happens for everyone that does it. You just have to be consistent, right? Every night, same time, 2 weeks, go out and look. Minimum of 15 to 20 minutes. Here's the big caveat. Here's the caveat, Imptor. People say all the time, I want to experience the paranormal. I want a supernatural experience. Do you really? Because what happens is not going to be what you think will happen, and it may be more than you can handle. But I'm of the opinion that each person will get a response to their level of understanding, and they'll interpret that response to whatever level of understanding they have. If you don't believe me, try it. It's a part of the magical challenge, but I usually don't announce that on the 100-day magical challenge until the second trimester. And we're only in the first trimester right now, the first 33 days. But you can get an early jump on it, or at least start contemplating it. Think, hey, I heard this story of Frank Monday encountering a cryptid. Oh, so about my cryptid, Mothman. I saw Mothman. I saw the face of Mothman, his body. The entire experience lasted about, 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. During that 5 to 10 seconds, I experienced apotheum and time loss, time dilation and time loss. It went from about midnight 30 to 2 a.m. in 5 to 10 seconds. I saw the face of a cryptid. And I'm going to classify him as Mothman because it looked like a Sasquatch, like anywhere from 6.5 foot to 7.5 foot tall Sasquatch, but the coloration was all blue-gray and like coffee black. So imagine a Sasquatch with illuminated blue-gray hair, with like a graying kind of whitish, almost to white beard around his face. But then the color of the flesh on his skin, almost like a coffee black baboon color. And a very orangutan-like face with a look of sentience and knowingness that can only be achieved by like a divine cosmic-like presence. This was a multi-dimensional creature that probably lives in the range of, I would say, 800 to 1,000 years in its chosen physical body, and has the ability to step between visible and invisible dimensions on the earthly plane, and manifested to me because I asked for it. I was like, I want to see, I didn't go into it thinking I wanted to see a Sasquatch. That's the fact. And what would a Sasquatch be doing in fucking North Long Beach around the naval military bases, right? I got a sister who still lives there. My dad was naval intelligence. So, and why a Sasquatch? I was looking for like a UFO experience, right? But no, what I get is a fucking Mothman. Why are you fucking shining me, bro? If you want to go around and drive super fast in a school zone, then fucking do it. Look at this guy. Watch this. Hold on. What's up, bro? Oh yeah, you just wanna bully people and drive super fast, huh? This is a school zone, bro. You're supposed to take it slow. So 5 to 10 seconds, right? I was out and I was on 2, right? And I'm contemplating the sky. I'm I'm doing my regular routine, up, fired up a smoke, had a cup of coffee, and I'm looking up and I'm like, and I think in my mind, right when I think in my mind, this is never gonna fucking work. They're full of shit. I haven't had a paranormal experience in, over a decade. And I'm like starting to lose confidence in the super sensual and the supernatural world. And a little ball of energy appears in like the corner of my eye, a playful little ball of energy, and it floats up the side of the apartment complex directly in front of me. I'm facing south. A beautiful full moon is illuminating the sky. And this little ball of energy, like a bubble of, illuminated, foggy, fluffy energy, floats up the fucking wall. And when it gets to the top of the wall, it turns into a full-blown Mothman fucking illuminated Sasquatch creature that jumps from one apartment complex across a gap in the two and then floats straight over the tops of the roofs and looks me right square in the face. Yeah, we're going to talk about magic wands this weekend if you guys are interested. Looks me right square in the face, and right when we make eye contact, I fall into apotheum. And we have like a good 20-minute conversation about the nature of the paranormal, in my mind, of course. The actual experience of seeing it go across the sky, like I said, lasted about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 or 10 seconds. But when I looked back at my watch again, it went from 12:30 to 2:20 a.m. in a matter of 5 to 10 seconds. And I was like, what the fuck, right? And so I go back in the house, and I can't wake up my sister and her new husband because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'm working the graveyard shift on, my typical routine is to do my graveyard shift and drive people around LA. That's what I was doing. And so I go back up and I sit down kind of staggered by the whole thing, and I write a brief two paragraph description of what I saw. Because at the time when I sat down to journal, I couldn't remember the conversation, and I wasn't really cognizant of just having lost like nearly 2 hours of time. And so, that's it. There's nothing more to it. And you're thinking, oh God, this is going to be an exciting tale of wonder and adventure. No, it's not. It was just a brief sighting. The reality of what I discussed with that creature didn't dawn on me for like a couple of years. It took me a couple of years to come to terms with what I had just seen. And so, fun times, man. That's the way it works, and it works for everyone. You're probably not going to see Mothman. You're going to see something particular to you because it manifests a little different to everyone. If you like paranormal tales, I have dozens of them. Every time I've begged God for a sign, God has given me a sign. The key instrument in connecting with the divine is ask, A-S-K. The A represents alpha, right? The aleph. It's ask and you shall receive. The S in ask is seek, right? It's the Samic, the Hebrew letter Samic. Seek and ye shall find. And the K, right, Kaf in Hebrew, represents knock, and it shall be opened unto you. I'll save it for the magic wand this weekend because I'm about to tell you guys the secret of the magic wand. There's somebody named Michael now? All kinds of newbies. I need to assign either Diane or Tracy or Paul or Karen. I need to assign one of you guys, or maybe all of you guys. I should make all of you guys mods on my channel, so that if any sex bots show up in the chat, you can kick them out right away, right? Yeah, these writers like Stephen King and Dinar Kuntz and all of the greats who write their tales of wonder and mystery, they know how to connect with the divine. They know how to connect with the algorithm of the collective consciousness, right? They figured it out. And they can just write like a machine. The problem I have with a lot of those people is that they poison the well. They put stuff into our collective consciousness that isn't healthy. That's poisonous. And so I disagree with some of it, and I don't support them. You guys know I like Lovecraft and Holmes. But I don't support that kind of subterfuge. I like that name, Mikhail. Michael Boobies. Is that an alias? Diane, who's being rude? What's up? What's going on in here? Don't make Karen a mod. Why? What's wrong with Karen? It's not a bot. I can't read these live chats if I close the live stream, YouTube doesn't let me have access to the live chat for about 48 hours. And on some of my live streams, they never allow me access to my own live chat. So I can't even read these later on. Thank you, Sasquatch. Yeah, make sure you guys, I'm going to give a shout out to Radio Mysterioso, Radio Radio Mysterioso, Mysterioso. Very good stuff. You can binge listen to like all 150 hours of his material on Blog Talk Radio and Apple Podcast. Is that what it's called? If you listen to all of his shows, some of them are boring, but if you listen to all of them, you will find the ones that contain the secrets and the golden cookies. It'll take you some time and it'll take you some diligence, but the secrets are out there. And I just gave you one, the 2-week sky contemplation ritual will awaken within you in 2 weeks, 20 minutes a night, will give you a paranormal experience. It's a fact. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. I blocked him last time he was here. He's targeted harassment on YouTube, just like me and my friend Red Dawn. Really? All right, you guys are getting into intrigue that I got to go have breakfast, man. I'm already late. I got a late start this morning, and today's a big day. I love y'all good-looking, sexy people out in Happy Land, and I will see you in the abodes of the future. Keep on keeping on. Keep meaning to check out the Eric Dubé guy, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, don't forget Eric Dubé. He's great. And he's got like 20-minute presentations that you can sit down and listen to really quick. I won't forget Michael's last name. Have a good one, Frank. Thanks, Sasquatch. I hope you enjoyed my Mothman story. Karen, stop. You're lying. Okay, so Boobies is... Boobies? Yeah, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Go watch Giza Death Star's latest transmission. And don't forget, the nuclear boogeyman's a crock of shit. Like and subscribe. Keep on keeping on. Lord of the universe, protect and guide us. And all of God's creatures said, amen. Good deal. I like to make you laugh, Diane. I'll see y'all soon.